Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Ms. Cooper, why did the Office of Management and Budget put a hold on the funds?
Sir, the only information that I received was from the Office of Management and Budget that they were operating at the direction of the President, and they reported that he had concerns about corruption. That is all that I knew.
Right, and you put that in your testimony. The President had directed the Office of Management and Budget to hold the funds because of his concerns about corruption in Ukraine. Very legitimate reason. You agree?
That is the statement that the President reportedly made, as reported to me by the Office of Management and Budget.
And then you said in your testimony that based on recommendations from me and other key DoD advisors, the Department of Defense, in coordination with the Department of State, certified in May of 2019 that Ukraine had taken the steps necessary, and you certified the release of the dollars. Is that accurate?
That is correct, sir.
But there was, there was a small change in Ukraine in the spring of 2019, wasn't there?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, and can you elaborate on what that change was?
The government of, President Zelensky was elected to government.
Yeah, you got a brand new guy coming in. In fact, he had just been, I believe, sworn in the day you approved the dollars. Was it May 23rd? I think he was sworn in on, I guess it was a couple days before. But there's sort of a change in circumstances that it seemed to me would warrant at least maybe a second look. And that's exactly what played out for a short time, less than 2 months, 55 days. Our government evaluated the new situation, pretty radical change. You got a new government. In fact, the previous one, we've heard all kinds of things from the Democrats about the Prosecutor General and the Poroshenko regime, Mr. Lutsenko, and how bad he was. So it took a while for that all to happen. New president's sworn in. 2 months later, the new Congress comes in. Takes them a while to, it's not until September 5th, that they get rid of this prosecutor. And just a few days later, the aid actually gets released. But the Democrats got all kinds of other things they want to talk about. But the way this played out seems to me as logical as you can do it, and particularly when you put it in the broader framework of where this president is on concern about foreign aid, his deep-rooted concern in the corruption issue in Ukraine, the experience he had with high-ranking Ukrainian officials criticizing him and supporting Secretary Clinton in the 2016 election. Put all that together, I think shows why it played out the way it did. With that, I would yield back, Mr. Chairman.